So Karma, you've told us about the Buddha of Compassion and the Shakyamuni, and maybe now you can tell us a little bit about the green Tara, who is the representation of the feminine aspects of the deity.
The green Tara is one of the most popular deities among Tibetans. According to our Buddhist belief, we believe that the green Tara was born out of the tears of compassion of our Lokeshwara, the Buddha of compassion. So she is here as a savioress, she is here as a protector, and for many Tibetans we believe that praying to the green Tara, meditating on the aspects of the green Tara which make her perfect, reciting praises of the green Tara means that we are protected by her. She is like a mother who protects everyone who is in need.
The paintings are so detailed and so complex, and the symbolism is so enormous. How long does it take someone to learn to paint a Tanka?
6 years is the minimum that it takes a Tanka artist to become fairly proficient. For others it takes even longer. So learning to be a Tanka master really takes a lot of time. And it also takes a lot of time for a Tanka painter to create a Tanka. A few minutes ago I showed you a Tanka of the Avat Lokeshwara, or Chendesik, the Buddha of Compassion. A painting like that may take a Tanka artist up to 3 months, working for like 8 hours a day. So as you see, the work is very detailed, it's very intricate. An artist has to aim for perfection, make sure that he doesn't make any mistakes in his representation of the Buddha and the Bodhisattvas. And so it takes a lot of time and a lot of concentration to create these Tankas.
So once a Tanka artist has studied for 6 years, how is it determined that they're ready to go out on their own as an independent Tibetan Tanka artist?
Julie, that decision is taken mostly by his teacher. You know, mostly many Tanka students have a personal teacher or a guru under whom they study, and it is the teacher who will ultimately decide whether his student is now proficient enough to be a Tanka artist by himself without his guidance.
Okay. And are Tanka paintings signed by the individual artist?
No, Julie, they are not. And one reason is this, that Tanka artists are not supposed to have their egos involved in what they have created. And so for this reason, Tanka art is not signed by the different artists.
I see. So a Tanka is an expression of spirituality. And do the Tanka artists meditate, or are they in a meditative state while they're painting?
Oh yes, Julie, when a Tanka artist is creating a Tanka of a deity, they are indeed in a meditative state. Many Tanka artists will seek inspiration from the deity that they are depicting. For example, if suppose an artist is creating a portrait of the green Tara, he will focus and meditate on all those aspects of the green Tara that make her perfect, that make her a Bodhisattva, and so, you know, find some strength and inspiration from the very art that he is creating.
Well, they're certainly beautiful, and from everything that I hear you saying, my understanding is that a Tanka is an expression of Tibetan Buddhism, which is very focused on compassion. And the painting of the Tanka is an active expression of that compassion. So now tell us, how does that relate to your work at the Tibetan Children's Education Foundation, which of course is also a work of compassion?
That is right. At the foundation, the focus of our work is of course with the education of Tibetan refugee children in exile, and we hope to give to these children a decent education that will help them to live comfortably in the modern world, and at the same time make sure that all that is good, all that is wonderful about the Tibetan culture is transmitted to them. So with these two aims, we try and help Tibetan children in exile get a good education. And I would encourage anyone who is interested either in helping a Tibetan child or in helping with Tibetan children in exile getting an education to visit our website at tibetanchildrenseducation.org. It has an S but without an apostrophe.
Okay. Karma, this is your second showing in Port Townsend of the Tibetan Thangka paintings. The first time was sponsored by Tensum, and that was in 2005. And here we are in 2008. Can you tell me what your future plans are for showing in Port Townsend?
Well, Julie, in Port Townsend, our hope is to bring more than Tanka painting. In 2010, we hope that we will have a Tanka painter, a Tibetan sand mandala artist, as well as a carpet weaver, a traditional carpet weaver who will be a female. And so we hope that all these artists can come to Centrum for an artist residency. We are at the planning stages of this exciting endeavor, and so the next time we're in Port Townsend, you'll get to see even more of Tibetan art and culture.
That's exciting, and that will be in May of 2010, am I correct?
That's the plan.
At the Centrum Foundation.
That's right.
In Port Townsend. Very good. We look forward to that.
Thank you.
This is Julie McCulloch, and I've been speaking with Karma Tensum, who is the director of the Tibetan Children's Education Foundation. We're here at the Gallery Walk, the first Saturday Gallery Walk in Port Townsend. And remember to visit the Educational Foundation at their website, tibetanchildrenseducation.org. Thank you very much.